Hey, what's up, Virgo? This is April with astrolada.com, and I'm here with your July 2017 monthly horoscope. And this is just a reminder that this horoscope is very general for everyone born under the sun, moon, or rising / ascendant sign in the sign of Virgo. And if you would like something that's a little more personalized to you and to your birth date, you want me to take a look at love, career, your just interpretation of your birth chart, any of those things, then go to my readers page, which is on astrolada.com, and the link for it is below and also up in the I button corner in the video. You can find the information of where to reach me there. And also, I just wanted to remind everybody about the webinar that I am so excited to do, partnering up with Lada herself. Lada and I will be presenting a webinar on career in astrology, how to find your vocation in the horoscope. So we're going to be showing everybody how to take a look at what are the factors in the chart that show how you should be making your money, what job environment is best for you, and what career is best for you. So I highly recommend that you guys check that out. I also have a link below this video to where you can go see our page on astrolada.com for the webinar, and you can sign up there. It's very affordable. It's only $39 right now, but it'll go up after the 12th of July. The webinar is being presented live on July 12th at 12 noon Pacific time. So join us live then if you would like a Q&A involvement within our presentation. But if you want to just catch the replay of it later on, it'll still be available for purchase and download after the 12th of July. Now on to your July forecast, Virgo. So Virgo, we start off the month with Venus moving into Gemini in your 10th house of career, okay? And this happens on the 4th of July. So whenever Venus moves into the career house, she could bring some good stuff there. There are a few things that could happen when Venus moves into your career house. Well, this isn't just a house of career, this is also the house of public image. So if you're a Virgo who puts himself out there in the public in any kind of way, whether it's on a social platform like media or just in person, like you are somebody who everyone sees within the career sphere or what have you, then Venus there is going to have everybody taking a look at you in a very positive light. They're going to be like, wow, Virgo, what's different about you? Did you change your hair? Did you do something with your face? You know, did you change up your wardrobe or something to look more fierce and fabulous? Because I'm just noticing that you're looking good these days, okay? So some Virgos, people may look at you in that way and approach you. For some of you, this is more serious. It's more like you could be seen in a more positive light with your boss figures. You can get along with authority figures a lot easier with this transit. This may be a transit where it can help to boost you in career. Maybe a female, which Venus rules females, the feminine. Venus also rules the signs of Libra and the signs of Taurus. So maybe people who are born under those signs or have very much of a Venus energy can help to boost you in career during that transit. Wherever Venus travels also represents how you enjoy yourself, and the 10th house is the top, okay? It's like the good life. I'm talking about Grey Poupon and limousines. I don't know, do people still ride in limos? I don't think they really do. I don't think that's really a luxury thing anymore. But yeah, being chauffeured around and just living it up in the good life, that's the 10th house. It's all about working hard and playing just as hard because you earned it, because you work very hard, okay? So that is Venus in the 10th. It also can bring a romance within career, like maybe you can meet someone while you're doing some career-related stuff. You can meet somebody maybe in the workplace or maybe an authority figure. You may start sparking a little something with them. You know, that can happen too. On July 5th, we have your ruling planet, Virgo, Mercury, moves into the sign of Leo. And for Virgos, this is your 12th house. So Mercury moving into the 12th house. The 12th house represents old karma, old past like hurts and pains and relationship stuff and loose ends that still need tying up. And I know Virgo, it does not sound like much fun. It's also the house of being low-key, kind of enjoying solitude, enjoying alone time, enjoying time just kind of spacing off too. Could be Mercury in the 12th, just kind of spacing out there and you know, or zoning off into some good movies, to some great music, and to some good books and stories and fantasy and you won't really be as sharp-witted as you usually are. Mercury in the 12th house is kind of like your mind is being engulfed in a fog or dunked underwater to just be like floating there, you know, can cause a little bit of confusion. Mercury in the 12th is a really good time to indulge in some great art. That means doing art yourself if you're a creative Virgo, like maybe photography or writing poetry or writing some good stories. And I don't just mean like literature, I mean like a story, you know, where you kind of get lost in it. It's a good time for vlogging and blogging and just anything that's creative and involves the mind and also the skills of the hands. On the 8th of July, we have a full moon in the sign of Capricorn, and for you guys, Virgo, this is your 5th house. Interesting stuff. So the full moon in Cap is going to be in a conjunction with Pluto, and Pluto is a planet of great transformation. It can purge things out of your life that are no longer beneficial for you. Anything that's toxic, Pluto is there to get rid of it. So a full moon in the 5th house, this can mean a purging out of old romantic relationships that you're currently involved in. Maybe you've been talking to someone, flirting around with a few people, and maybe you're just going to come to a decision that, you know what, I want something serious now. I don't want any playing, you know, playtime is over for me, okay? Or it could be an ending to like just one romantic relationship that you have that's not like a serious committed one, but just like a flirty casual dating situation. This could mean a transformation in your relationship with your children or a child if you have any, if you're a parent. The 5th house, besides all of those things I listed, it's also having a great self-esteem, having confidence. That is also the 5th house. So if there's anything in your life, Virgo, that's causing you to have a lack of confidence, then this full moon can bring things to a head to where you finally just say, you know what, no more of that. I'm going to be confident. I am skilled, I'm talented, I am well educated, I know how to spell and read better than a lot of people. So you know what, I need to start putting myself out there as far as my talents. The 5th house can also be talents that you have. It could be a hobby. Maybe you get rid of an old hobby, or maybe you start one that you're very passionate about, because Pluto is also great passion. On the 20th of July, we have Mars moving into Leo, and this is your 12th house. So Mars is your energy levels, like your physical energy, your physical drive and motivation. And when it moves into the 12th house, once again, it's like it kind of being dunked underwater and it having a loss of direction and being engulfed in a fog, or if you will. So that means that your physical drive may be slowed down. Maybe you could become more tired easily, especially with your ruling planet there too. I can see that from you guys. You know, you guys could feel easily drained, easily tired. It may just be time to take it easy, Virgo, because you know what? Leo is the sign before yours. And whenever it's the season of the sign before yours, that's the season for you to chill. That's the season for you to wrap up old things, old karma, old anything that you have, and reflect upon it. But then, you know, release it. Because once it's Virgo season, it's on and popping in your life. I mean, it's time for some action. It's time for you to have more energy, more drive, and it's time for you to initiate new things. So before you initiate new, you got to wrap up the old. So that's why Mercury and Mars are here. It can cause you to kind of slow down and reflect more than take a lot of action. Then on the 23rd, we have a new moon in the sign of Leo here in this 12th house. And that is a new beginning, but it can be getting rid of old in order to welcome in new. It could be you feeling like renewed and refreshed and released from old stuff. And I know I've repeated myself with that, but that's really what the 12th house is about. But it can be showing you a new way for you to kind of relax that can stick with you, because Virgos are the sign of work. Workaholics. You guys are always caught up in that hamster wheel of routine. Go, 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 go. And sometimes some of you don't even stop to get yourself a drink of water. You just keep going and work, 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 okay? And that is very admirable, but at the same time, you guys can kind of not really you can fail to take care of your own self and your own physical body. So you can work so much that you can get drained easily, and not even really like give yourself that time to rest and relax and and refresh, you know, before you get back to work. So this new moon in the 12th house, along with other supporting planets, could be showing you new ways to do that. Maybe some of you guys can adapt some new spirituality practices or rituals, or maybe it'll call you guys to take longer baths or showers or go near water, you know, to reflect and relax sometimes. Step away from the work, Virgo. Step away from taking care of other people and actually just do you for a little bit. Hopefully this new moon can bring you a new revelation of how those type of practices can stick with you going forward. So on July 25th, some great news for you guys, Virgos. Your ruling planet Mercury goes into your sign. Okay. So now is the time to begin taking some action and taking things into your hands and taking up new, fresh and new beginnings. Your mind is going to snap once Mercury hits Virgo and be like, okay, now it's time for some action. Now it's time to get busy. What am I here to do? You know, your mind is going to be whizzing around a lot, moving faster. You may be talking faster, typing, texting, emailing. And also Mercury in the first house, not only can it make you chatty and talkative and more witty, but it can also make you a little more impatient, Virgo, just a fair warning of that. And you can kind of get frustrated with people when they're not keeping up to speed with you mentally, and also when it comes to doing certain tasks and things. So just be careful with that and don't be too critical of other people, but your mind is going to be so sharp and moving around quickly. I would say to pay attention to details a little more, which, I mean, some of you guys are probably like, you're telling a Virgo to pay attention to details. Ugh, how dare you? We do that anyway. But when Mercury is in this fire house, the first house, the house of like just shooting off and going for it, taking initiative and not always looking before you leap, this does kind of apply to you to make sure that you are stopping and taking a look at the details before you speak, before you send a message, before you send an email or what have you. But it is a really good time to start making some life goals, life path goals. Your life path, your first house is Virgo, and Mercury here is helping you to manage and organize and take some notes and write down some affirmations and some goals and lists and all that good stuff that you guys like about what you want to do for you, to better your life overall. On July 31st, we have Venus moving into the sign of Cancer. And for Virgos, that's your 11th house of friendships and groups of like-minded people that are associated with the same interests and causes as you. It's humanitarian efforts as well. So Venus here can have you having a better reputation during this time amongst groups of friends, amongst groups of people that you associate with for work, for charitable causes, like-minded interests that you have, groups that you belong to. That includes social media and internet as well. Just having a good rep there, maybe enjoying some good times with those people, going out a little bit more. You still have Mars in the 12th for a little while. That's going to make you feel a little lazy, but when Venus moves into the 11th, it may get you out of the house a little more to enjoy yourself with some friends. Along with Mercury in the 1st, your mind is a little more awake, okay? So take that time to actually spend it with some good people. You know, spend it with people that have like-minded interests as you do. And with Mercury in your 1st at the same time, you're going to be craving some great conversations. So this also, like I said, it's not just getting out and being social, it's also social media. And if you are a Virgo that wants to put yourself out there on social media more, whether that's you're trying to start a YouTube or grow a YouTube, you're trying to grow a website, grow a following on social media, Venus in the 11th house is a wonderful time to where the energy is so right and so in your favor to help that to happen. All right, Virgo, so that was it for your July 2017 monthly forecast. Thank you so much. Don't forget about the webinar myself and Lada are showing you on career July 12th at 12 noon Pacific time. The information's below. It's also above up there somewhere. And I think it'll be really great for Virgos because you are the sign of work. And you guys are hard workers, and we can help you to see what work is best for you based on your actual birth chart, not just being a Virgo. All right. And don't forget to go to my readers page if you would like to schedule a personal reading with me on Skype or recorded. So have a great month. I'll see you guys in August for more of Virgo season. Woohoo! All right. Take care. Peace.